Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Dr. D, and in this video I'm going to show you how to change out your cabin filter in your car, or at least if you have a 2003 Toyota 4Runner. But it should be very similar for a lot of cars. You just look up where the cabin air filter is, and it should be very similar. There's easy directions in your user's guide, your manual for your car, or you can also look online for where your cabin filter is. Last night we took our trucks into the school. I'm taking that automotive for beginners, automotive technology 1305 class at Brookhaven College, and the students got to bring in their cars and trucks. We got to lift them ourselves, get them up on the lifts 8 feet high, get underneath, take a look underneath. I found out I have a few issues with the truck. I've got leaking struts that I need to fix or get new struts, so that'll be in another video. I've got a valve cover. My valve cover is leaking a little bit on the engine, so I'll need to fix that. That might be one video. In this video, I'm gonna redo my cabin air filter. I'll link a picture just now. I'll link a picture of what that looked like. It was gross. I don't know if it has ever been changed. So cabin air filter, I'll show you how to change that in this video. And then I've got a number of things to work on. I'll do a tire rotation as well. Show you how to do a tire rotation, how to properly torque down your lug nuts on your car. So I'm learning. I'm a beginner. I'm a newbie. But as I learn things and as I do projects on my cars, I'll show you what I've learned and show you maybe you could do your own stuff from now on. You could do your own cabin air filters or intake air filters, or your own tire rotations and oil changes, etc. Maybe we could even build up to bigger things. I've done brakes. I could show you how to do brakes in future videos, and struts and things like that. So, let's learn together. That's the point of this whole channel, is explaining things I've learned, learning together. And so let's get started. I'll show you kind of the air filter, where it's located, how to check it, and how to replace it. All right, so let's do that on this very cold February Friday. All right, guys, let's go ahead and try that now. All right, so in the 4Runner, the cabin air filter is inside the passenger side. All right, it's in the glove compartment. You open up the glove compartment, and it's actually located behind the glove compartment. So you're gonna have to remove or at least get the glove compartment out of the way. You're gonna have to undo this screw here, pop this out, pop that out, move it out of the way to get access. That's how you get access to the cabin filter. All right, so let me just get my tools, come back, and I'll show you how that's done. All right, so for this job, all I'll need is a screwdriver. Here I have I think number 2 Phillips screwdriver, and I'm gonna undo that screw. And by the way, I picked up my cabin air filter from your friendly AutoZone or O'Reilly's. I went to AutoZone, and you just tell them what kind of car you have and what the filter is. He had one on stock. It was I think like $17.99, which was a lot cheaper than what I thought it was going to be. You could order them online, but you have to wait a few days, and you could probably get it cheaper, but for 17 bucks, I went ahead and just got one from AutoZone. Okay, so got my told my representative at AutoZone what I wanted, and he looked it up and grabbed me the right filter. Let's just take a look at the filter, actually, make sure. Oh yeah, looks like the right one. So that is a filter, cabin air filter installation instructions. Okay, it does come with some instructions. I can't see how this would be you know, something that needs multiple steps. So apparently you need 11 different steps here. Cabin air filter, disconnect glove box damper, right side. Oh, okay. Remove the two pins, install in the upper part, blah, blah, blah. Push each side. Locate the cabin filter, remove old filter from the tray. Okay, I think we can figure it out. So let's go ahead and start. So anyway, I got my filter here. Yeah, airflow. One thing to keep track of is there's an arrow here showing the airflow, like which way the air is going. And you do want to, this is directional. You can't just put it whichever way you want. Okay, so let's figure this out. And by the way, this is the first time I'm doing this. I am a beginner, so bear with me. We can learn how to do this together. Why not? So I'm just undoing this Phillips head screw so I can disengage this short screwdriver. I couldn't use a longer screwdriver because, you know, you don't have that much clearance to work with here between the glove compartment and the door. So I'm just undoing the screw here gently without trying to strip it. It is kind of a tough little screw. Okay, so that's that. I got the screw undone. Leave it right on top here. All right, and then what you do is you squeeze the sides of the glove compartment to pop. It might not squeezing enough. Squeezing the sides of the glove compartment. Squeeze this side. I think this side's getting stuck, actually. Okay. All right, well, that is strange. It should pop out, but it's having an issue. Hold on, let me put the screwdriver down. Okay, let me try this. Okay, now it's popped out. Okay, so there we go. All right, so everything's out of the way. I should have access now to the filter, which its housing is back here. So let's pull this filter out. All right, I've got it. All right, so again, I did you know, kind of try to pat all the debris out earlier to get it somewhat cleaner. That was a temporary little fix. But notice before you remove the filter, notice the arrow. See, in this case, the arrow is pointing down, right? The arrow is pointing down, which means the airflow is going this way, okay? So that must mean that the air is going that way through the filter, through the cabin. Okay, you want to make sure to mimic that. Make sure to note that the air is going downwards. Okay, so when you remove the filter, let's go ahead and remove this filter. You just kind of squeeze it out of there. Okay, and there you go. So you've got your old filter, which I'll put aside. Okay, and then you've got the filter housing. You don't want to throw this away unless you want to buy a whole new one. Mine seems to be just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put the new filter into the filter housing. Okay. All right, so remember my arrow should be pointing down. Or at least that was the way the old one was. Hopefully it wasn't in the wrong way. I will double check later. I'll update you if that was the wrong way, but I will pop this in. Okay, I'm just popping it right into its little housing here. Okay, also pointing down. Okay, and just want to make sure that the ends are this covers the ends here. Okay. All right, that should about do it. I'm just trying to work the ends out here. All right, so the housing tells you which way is up, so you can go ahead and pop it back into place the right way. And it just snaps right back into place. Let me double check. You know what I want to double check is that the filter should have been pointing down, right? So put the tray with the clean filter back into the put the new filter with airflow arrows pointing down. Yeah, there you go. So the instructions themselves confirm that the little arrow on the filter should be pointing down. That's good. That's good. And it says look at figure 4. Yep. Okay, wonderful. So now I'm pretty confident that I actually put it in the right way. Okay, so good. I mean, you know, it's a simple fix, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop everything back into place now. Everything should be good to go. I could double check that it really is snug back there. Yeah, it snapped back into place. I can go ahead and re-engage this here. This is like a little hydraulic piece here. Reclip that back in. Squeeze the sides. You got to squeeze pretty hard, actually. It's kind of tough to get this back into its housing. Yeah, there we go. All right, check that out. So that's it. Yeah, everything is back the way it was. I've got a brand new cabin filter in there for the 2004 4Runner, Toyota 4Runner. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And yeah, you can say goodbye to this old nasty thing, which is still, yeah, it's hemorrhaging all kinds of debris. And that's good. It's going to keep your cabin nice and filtered. All right, I appreciate the views. Thanks for watching, and you know, hopefully this is something you can do in the future for yourself. You know, it's an easy fix, and it's one of those things that the mechanic will charge you about $100 to do, and I did it for $17.99 before tax. So hopefully this helps. Thanks again for watching, and tune in next time. And of course, before we go, why not remember all of the things? And the last thing, of course, being to put the screw back in.